It was the summer before Mart and Emma were going to start 6th grade. They were spending the summer at their grandpa's farm, and they were bored out of their minds. There was nothing to do but look after the farm animals and tend to the crops. So one day they decided to explore the vast fields of their grandpa's property, hoping to find some adventure. As they walked, they started to make up a story about a secret passage that led from the fields to an underground lair where their grandpa kept all his treasures. "I bet there is a secret tunnel somewhere around here," said Emma, who was always the imaginative one. "Yeah, and at the end of it, there's a big pile of gold coins just waiting for us to find it," said Mart, who loved the idea of having lots of money. And wouldn't you know it, right at that moment, as if by magic, they found a small opening in the bushes. And when they parted the branches, they discovered a tunnel hidden beneath the roots of a large oak tree. "Wow, this is so cool," whispered Emma, her eyes shining with excitement. A secret tunnel, breathed Mart, unable to contain his own amazement. They looked around to make sure no one was watching, then slowly descended into the mysterious tunnel. The air grew cooler and damper as they went deeper and deeper underground. The tunnel opened into a vast cavern filled with glowing stones that emitted a soft, ethereal light. "I can't believe this place is actually real," whispered Emma, her voice echoing in the cavernous space. "Me neither," replied Mart, his eyes wide with wonder. As they walked further into the cave, they heard a voice that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. "Welcome, children, to the Crystal Cavern," said the voice. "To find your way out, you must solve my riddle." Startled, the children jumped and turned to face the source of the voice. "Who's there?" they called out, their voices trembling slightly. But there was no reply. Only the sound of dripping water broke the silence. Then they saw it. A small opening in the wall that looked like a mouth. And as they watched, the mouth began to move and a furry little creature with wings poked its head out. "Hello," squeaked the creature. "Are you lost?" "Yes," replied Emma. "We were just exploring, and we didn't realize this tunnel would take us so far underground." "Well, this is the Crystal Cavern, and I am the guardian of these lands," said the creature. "If you want to leave, you must solve my riddle." "What's the riddle?" asked Mart. "I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I?" The children thought hard. Said Emma, "I think I know the answer." She turned to the creature and said, "Is it a map?" "That's right," squeaked the creature. "You win." It fluttered its wings excitedly. "As a reward for solving my riddle, I will grant you each a wish." "Wow!" breathed Mart and Emma. They had never been given such power before. For a moment, they were silent as they thought about what to wish for. "I want to go home," said Mart. In an instant, he was standing in front of his grandpa's house, the cavern a distant memory. But Emma wasn't with him. She was still standing in the cavern, looking at the strange and wonderful creatures that lived there. "Wait," she called out. "I want to take Emma with me," said Mart. And just like that, Emma found herself back in the safety of her own backyard. From that day forward, the children never forgot their adventure in the Crystal Cavern. And whenever they felt bored or restless, they simply had to remind themselves of the amazing creatures they had met and the wondrous things they had seen.